Yeah, today, we're celebrating groundbreaking party for the renovation of the Scantlebury Park. Here's the plans, and Yale donated $500,000, and the city has donated their time and efforts to make the park happen, and we're excited about it, but we still do need some more money because we didn't get our gazebo or our tennis courts, which everybody in the neighborhood requested. 1,000 people signed a petition to get the extra land, and we had over 250 people give input into what they wanted for the park, and city plan, David Moser put it all together, which was great, and they went into these plans.
I've been there already.
With the management team, with the help from the city of New Haven and the help with Yale, I mean, it was a great partnership between all three money though. Thank you so much, Yale. We are going to have the speakers come up and we'll announce you. But our master of ceremonies is going to be Heaven Hopkins right here with me. She's 13 years old. Up here, honestly, I don't have a cups on her or anything. She volunteered on her own. And she said to me, Roxanne, don't worry, you can trust me. All right. When we started this group, we went to where the kids, because we figured they should have the input on the park. So it makes great sense, perfect sense, that our master of ceremony should be Heaven, who's 13 years old. She's going to be using the park long after I'm in the ground, so I really wanted her to be able to do it. So take it away, Heaven.
Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. My name is Heaven Hopkins, and I'm the master of ceremonies. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge Barbara Stanley, who is the daughter of Ellaby Scantlebury, who this park is being built for. She's right over there. I would like to acknowledge Robert Levine, he's from the New Haven Parks and Recreation. To acknowledge David Moser from the podium. He's worked on the park design. He's our architect.
David Moser from City. We're here. A wonderful man. Took over 250. We had 250 people give input. For 250 people, the David Moser from City Plan took all that input and put it into the plans down here, and we want to acknowledge that he listened to everybody in the neighborhood, all age groups, from the children to the seniors, and really thank him for doing that. He didn't have to do that.
So I would like to acknowledge the Scantlebury auspices on the podium. First to speak, we would like Mayor John to step in.
I like to think about this as good things happening when people work together and are not nervous about one another. What I mean by that is some of us remember about 15, 20 years ago, Elm Haven. It took a while to get Elm Haven started and going. And when folks finally agreed it was a real good thing. And then we were able to do Florence Virtue. That was a real good thing. The Shaw Supermarket was a real good thing. And I think what's really been special about this is Yale and the neighborhood coming together and seeing that they each offered something to each other. And I think that's good. And I don't mean just the money coming into the playground, but seeing the health center and the police station is a good thing for everybody. So really, to all the residents, particularly, guys are amazing, and I urge you to keep working with the big institution down the street. It was the late Lenny Smart who did say something to me once about Yale. Mike Miranda here. He said, you know, it's great being able to be in bed with a big elephant, but sometimes it rolls over and you sleep and you got to watch out for it. But I think Yale's been a really terrific neighbor, and I really appreciate the neighbors doing that. One last thing, when I first ran for mayor in 1989, I had to go to Admiral Street. What was on Admiral Street on the front porch? You know what was there, don't you? Mrs. Scantlebury. See, if you were going to run for office, you had to go see Mrs. Scantlebury. And she was just one of those ladies who was the mother of the neighborhood. She'd sit on that porch, she'd watch everything and everybody. There are lots of Mrs. Scantleburys. Maybe they're not sitting on the front porch, but all you ladies have to be proud. Congratulations on Thank you. Congratulations, Parks Department.
Here's August, and the first time I ever came to this
corner was 25 years ago. We all know what this area looked like just 15 years ago. And I don't think any of us could have imagined how far it's come. And it's the leadership of everybody, and that's true throughout the city. And so I think we have to thank and acknowledge the mayor, because he helped set the table, the big table, and all the little tables where we all come together. So I think he deserves a round of acknowledgement.
Thank you, Mike.
A number of people, either earlier or later, has been taking part in another park celebration today, a cycling celebration over at East Rock Park. And when you go there, you'll see some people on unicycles. There's a unicycling movement starting in New Haven, and most people on two-wheeled bikes. Today we celebrate the best tricycle ever known in New Haven, a three-wheeled partnership. And as Roxanne said, this has been 8 years in the making. Sometimes tricycles don't go as fast as unicycles or as two-wheeled bikes. But one thing about tricycles, they're much less likely to fall over. And this has been an incredible partnership driven first and foremost by the neighborhood. So give yourselves a really loud round of applause. I don't think we've ever seen anything like what Jerry and Roxanne and Ruth and all the leaders of this management team have done together consistently, but particularly with this park. I doubt, Bob and David, whether there's ever been, and this is building on incredible momentum and incredible foundation. The youth programs that we all work with out of the Dixwell Yale Community Learning Center, the book bank, even better health education programs to come as we build the University Health Services. And this park is going to be such an incredible asset for everybody. The city itself, along with Yale and the neighborhood, are the partners. And I want to join Roxanne in singling out David, who's done such an incredible job and who put this together with all the folks.
Gary Torre and Ms. Henderson and the rest of the leaders, like Moran has said, I just want to acknowledge them, because they put a lot of work and effort into this, along with the residents over here. So we could just give the Dixwell management team a round of applause for all of the work that they do. And it shows that we all can work together, and come together as a unit to see something like this come to fruition. This is just one piece to the puzzle of the many things that are going on in this ward. Like Mike stated, Road Center, we have this, we have a number of other projects that are going on right now. So this is just one more piece to the puzzle. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank you.
Said about the park, and he said that it is important for youth to think of it as our park. When youth are saying, let's go to our park, you know that it is the right way. This park is for youth of today, and if they take ownership of it, it's very important. If they take ownership, they will say, we are not going to litter it, we're not going to destroy it, and we're not going to tear it apart, because it is our park, and we are proud of our park. And that gives our community. One of the things that Ed is very clear about is that we all need pride in our community. And he also is very clear about the environment and to realize the importance of green spaces and how they add to our life. I don't know if you're aware, but these trees that we're planting in the park, that we have planted 8 trees, help our air. And we need to put more emphasis and focus, if you know Ed, on the air quality in New Haven. Okay, especially if you're burning fossil fuel. I don't know if you know, Ed was very instrumental in making sure English Station didn't open up again. And we have poor air quality and global warming, and we need to be careful of our environment. We also have very high rates of asthma in New Haven and all kinds of respiratory problems. I don't know if you're aware of that, but especially in children in New Haven. So Ed really wants you to enjoy the park, enjoy the fresh air, and make sure you take care of our park and the trees, and that they keep it, so they will keep the air fresh. He says, I'm sorry I cannot be with you today, but my thoughts are with you. And by the way, he asked me to call him right after we're done to let him know how it went, okay? So let's give him a round.
How you doing?
We're not really going to shove it. We're going to pretend.
Okay, same thing.
Okay.
Chief.
His name
Together.